Grana Wheat Mini Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. So we're going to look at the last figure that I've been able to get hold of in the Earthrise first wave, and we're going to take a look at the deluxe size Hoist. So as always, we're going to start to look at the packaging. The packaging on this guy is, as always, Earthrise, War for Cybertron Trilogy, 8+, Transformers on the side. The top, Autobot symbol because he is an Autobot. Galvatron, give me Galvatron as soon as possible. Awesome. Earthrise artwork there. Still need to get this printed for my walls. And then the back, he changes in around 20 steps. You can see the back and you can see the alt mode Toyota Hilux and the bot mode here with his gun type hand. Fantastic artwork there. This is brilliant artwork, him doing his work as he is the maintenance engineer for the Autobots. He's doing some work on something in his hand there, but so much detailing and goes into this artwork. And of course it says that he is a deluxe class and some Cybertronian writing on the other side. As always, he does come with some destructions. So his destructions are showing you how to transform Hoist for this one, and then he also comes with his inlay card. So his inlay card, as always, there is something to decipher where you can use the red decoder, and this one says Junkion. So again, I still don't know where to input these. If somebody knows, please leave it down in the comments. I keep looking, I can't find it at all. But with this being a map of the galaxy, do you think that maybe they find him on the planet Junkion on the way to Earth in season 2, which is obviously going to be Earthrise? Let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think these little symbols inside mean? Because I certainly can't find out where they are. So let's start to have a little look at the main event himself. Hoist in his Toyota Hilux pickup truck mode. So first thing about this version, he's very nice, classic green, yellows, orange. He is extremely G1-esque, very nice. He looks great, I really like it. One thing that's odd about this one is that he actually has battle damage on him, which is maybe he's supposed to look a little bit like a beat up truck, but he's the only figure out of the whole of the Earthrise lineup that I've seen so far that has any of the battle damage on him at all. So yeah, a bit of a hangover there, I suppose, from the Siege lineup, but it just looks a bit strange to see on an Earthrise one. One thing to note about this is, yes, he rolls, he does roll, he moves, but you get if I bring my camera in here, you can see you get very little clearance from the transformation. So I don't know, that's a little bit of a letdown for me. You have to be very careful about how you transform him. You have to transform him very specifically to make sure there's clearance so that these wheels can move. Odd choice as well, silver and a hole. So a bit of an odd choice there by Hasbro. Wonder if someone's going to make some hubcap fillers for this guy, so that it does look normal. You come round the back here, he does, if you move out these side bits here, this bit pops out so that he can then work and combine with things like Ironworks, if you would like him to connect to Ironworks. He can then tow Ironworks, I don't know, off to the scrap heap, off to the bin, and just dump him there, I guess. He can also attach onto Prime's trailer or anything with these ports. This, to me, it's a little bit flimsy. I understand it needs the movement, just feels a little bit flimsy. So then accessories, so I have his accessory here already. So you have his accessory on the side here, which it tells you can plug in here, but you can also plug these into other bits, because at the end of the day it is still part of the War for Cybertron. So you've got multiple gun port type things, so you can just stick this wherever you want. So I could stick that one there, and you can also, because this is War for Cybertron, you can bring in extra weapons from other places if you want him to have a gun turret kind of hanging off the back. You can do that if you want, or if you want to have something on the sides here. I love attaching Jetfire's weaponry to other things. That looks pretty cool. I love Jetfire, just has the best weapons to attach to other things. So yeah, he has all the classic gun ports, everything fits, and you can use it with other things. So all in all, not a bad alt mode. It's not perfect. It looks a lot better than it plays, I think, for me. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. If I bring in some other of his wave mates now, you'll see here he is with Cliff Jumper, Wheeljack, and here he is with Grapple. So there we go. So you can see how he manages up against his other, well, Voyager and Deluxe counterparts from the same wave. These two look pretty cool together. Obviously, you can reenact them when they go to build the solar tower from their Spotlight episode from G1. But all together, this wave looks pretty good, and he fits in very, very nicely. Then we get to the transformation. So first thing you're going to do, accessory off. Then to transform him, you are going to want to just loosen up the back here. So this just unclips like that, and then that will release all these joints and everything for you. You can just pull this down, unhook the legs, lift up the bonnet to move the arms out. So the arms you're going to want to move down and out. It's a nice click there, so it's not too difficult. There we go. Then the whole body can, if I just raise up my camera, then whole body can raise up, and this part of the body can go down. Remove this, spin his head around, and then plug everything in together at the back. Angle these down. Up. You want to move this down and out, and then push this out. Put it back together. Fold the arms down, and then this bit just hooks in there to put everything together. We can then move these two bits up. Arms are turned around, and then you can add his gun hand in to the hand there, which is nice because it clips over the hand, so you still have two hands, or you can put it in whichever hand you would like. So there we go, and then we have the bot. So here we have Hoist in his classic G1 looking bot mode, and I have to say that this is an absolutely fantastic looking bot. He looks awesome. He looks at pretty much the best version of Hoist that I've seen. This is really classic looking G1, updated a bit. Battle damage looks quite cool. I'm not against it. I never was in the Siege version either. I thought it was okay. Let's bring him in here. Look at that head sculpt. Very nice, painted blue eyes. So the head sculpt on this one is actually really nice. Something that I've personally thought with the Earthrise lineup is that the eyes have been a little bit dark, certainly on this one, and on Wheeljack they were darker than I would have liked. So this nice blue paint really makes his eyes pop on this. Looking at everything else, classic green, orange, white, lots of orange plastic, really nice detailing, molded details all over. He's a little bit see-through. Hello. He's a little bit hollow, but you know, from a mainline deluxe figure, it's not something I'm really going to complain about too much. More nice orange molded detail on the back. Then we get to the articulation. Oh, lovely blue windshield here as well. I really like the fact that there's a lot of blue windshields going on, because for me that's classic Transformers. And then we get to the articulation. Head is on a ball, 360, and you get some posability there as well. Arms are a bit weird. So arms, you have a full 360 rotation if you move the back piece there, but they're on this kind of clunky back piece, so the arms work on a separate bit here, so you get movement there, but this piece doesn't move with it. And then you get your articulation there. So full 360, everything moves, and then to the side and this bit and here, everything is on a separate one. Something I will say, this arm on mine is really quite loose. If I give him a gun, so if I give him something that isn't his gun, so if I wanted him to hold Jetfire's gun, he can't hold that gun. Even if I give him, maybe this is only a Voyager gun, so this is Grapple's gun, so he can't even really hold. He can just about hold it, but yeah, not for any kind of length of time or moving him around. So for me, I'm gonna have to try and find a way to tighten up this arm, because it is very loose. Then you do have body swivel, a little bit restricted. You can move this out to get a full 360 and then move it down for the posability. He has pretty good leg articulation. You get a double knee joint because of the transformation, but what that does mean is that he's a little bit like that. Can he do a karate kick? Oh, I thought he was going to do it then. Yeah, he can't get it. He can't get it too high. Oh yeah, he can do that. So he is quite posable. Trying to get him to hold a pose though can be a bit of a challenge, because these knees aren't the strongest. They're okay, but they're a little bit weak. This arm is a lot stronger than this arm on mine, so I'm not as concerned about that. And you get some toe tilt as well on the figure. So yeah, so all in all, the figure, the articulation, yeah, I quite like the mode here. It has faults, obviously. If this was a bit tighter, I'd like it a little bit more, but all in all, a very good bot mode. So now we've taken a look at Hoist in his bot mode. Let's bring out some of his wave mates for comparison. So he's deluxe size. So here's a deluxe, the deluxe size Ironworks. You can see Ironworks stands slightly smaller than him, so for a deluxe he's a fairly nice size. Again, deluxe size Cliff Jumper, the smallest of the deluxe sizes, but one of my favorites. I've added the Autobot decal to his front now, which I think looks pretty good, because he didn't have any Autobot decals on him whatsoever. And the deluxe size Wheeljack. So you can see actually from all the Deluxes, he's pretty tall. He's a good size Deluxe. Kind of towers over even Wheeljack. Bring out a Voyager, so if we bring out Grapple, so Deluxe Voyager size Grapple is only literally slightly taller than him. So you can see, if size is what you care about with your bots, from a bot point of view, he's a really good size. So would I recommend this guy to anyone? I would definitely recommend this. He's, you know, for the price point, you know, in the UK, $17.99 is what I paid for this guy. Really good price. I love the bot mode. The alt mode has its challenges due to clearance details, and just a little bit at the back. I display most of mine in bot mode anyway, so for me this is 100% pick it up now if you can. Yeah, hopefully your arms will be better than mine, but in the bot mode, that's really one of the only things that I have any challenges with. Really like this guy. I think Hasbro have done a really good job with this version of Hoist. Let me know what you think of this guy down in the comments. Are you going to pick him up? Let me know what else from Earthrise you guys have picked up. You know, for me, I'm not really picking up a lot of the Micromasters and those kind of things, so let me know if you think that I've missed out on anything that I should be adding to my Earthrise collection. I think my next video is going to be a little video just around wave 1 of Earthrise altogether and my top picks from them. So cheers for checking out my channel. If you're new around here, you know, why don't you click the like, share, subscribe, and at these times please stay safe at home with your family, guys. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye.